Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So today I am back in Plymouth Isle, which is a world that I've created completely from scratch, and you can check out that series on my channel. I have a playlist there, but here I'm working on another house for the world. This house is called Coastal Cape Cod because it is a Cape Cod style house, and I built it here on lot number 88, which is right by the ocean. It's actually across the street from one of the beaches in the world. So this house ends up having 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with like an office that could also be kind of a fourth bedroom. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple house. It's kind of very kind of like a coastal, like nautical color scheme, a lot of blues and whites and stuff, which you'll see once we get into that kind of stuff. But for right now, I'm working on the outside shape of the house. So yeah, the only main difficulty I had with this house was the floor plan, because I was trying to have the stairs go the direction they're in right now, but I ended up changing it because it just didn't work so well this way. But yeah, so yeah, the first floor plan got kind of complicated. And it took me a little while to work out exactly how I wanted to do it. It didn't really work out well until I changed the position of the stairs, but this house, like the size of it is fairly similar to Cozy Cape Cod that I did about a month ago or month and a half ago. That house, it's like a similar size to this one, similar kind of design, because, you know, they're both Cape Cods, both about the same basic shape, but they are quite different though, like the way they're furnished and the way they look from the outside, and the floor plans are different too. So yeah, they're not exactly the same. But anyway, this house ends up having 1 bedroom downstairs with an office that could also be like a second downstairs bedroom, and there's a bathroom downstairs as well. And then I put 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on the second floor of the house. So yeah. Anyway, you can see here getting the roofs in at this point, and there's like a wraparound front porch there, which is pretty nice. You know, it's good to have, considering this house has ocean views out the front, so, you know, it's a nice thing to have there. I also kind of added this bit on the back that's supposed to kind of be like an addition to the house. So you'll see like I make the foundation slightly different on that part, and it's also kind of like extended off the kitchen, so it's like an extra living room on the first floor there. So it kind of is meant to look like the house, you know, had like an add-on at some point. But anyway, at this stage here, I believe we're going to start with windows and doors. So I have some windows there in that front part that's going to be for the living room. And then I'm also going to get some windows for the bedrooms and stuff. So there's the downstairs bedroom there, and the upstairs bedrooms have windows, and then around the sides and stuff. But yeah, there's the new position of the stairs. I believe, no, this floor plan's not quite the way it ends up being. I do make some adjustments here. So yeah, no, not quite yet still either. Yeah, it takes me a little while to work out exactly how I want to do it and like where I want the living room, dining room to be. I ended up putting them on the left side of the house, and then or when you're facing the front, it's the left side of the house, and then the other stuff is on the other side. But yeah, just trying to work through that. I really couldn't fit normal closets in, so I had to just do like the little angled wall there to like make a fake closet. Well, I mean, the other closets are fake too, but you know, one that doesn't even have clothes in it. But anyway, getting some windows here along the back of the house. I think the upstairs floor plan is done. Getting some windows around here. You can see on this part that is the addition, supposedly, you know, like it designed it to look like it was added on at some point. Has different windows than the rest of the house, so it kind of, you know, emphasizes that. But yeah, so I believe this is pretty much the final layout here. I do remove that wall, though, between the addition and what will be the kitchen. But yeah, so anyway, here, recoloring the windows. They're still white, but just a different type of white, I guess. A different wood grain in them. But yeah, so just doing that, getting those around the house here, doing the upstairs windows as well, and some down the side here. But I believe that's pretty much it for windows. As for the inside of the house, going to get in some archways and stuff for the different rooms. So yeah, getting in an archway, not that one though, but a different archway, like that one for the living room, and then for the dining room and stuff. But yeah, so basically all that kind of stuff. There I removed that wall, which I set out to get rid of, and we're going to put in the doors now. So just getting the doors to all the different rooms, upstairs and downstairs, and I think that's pretty good right there. And I'm also going to get in a fireplace here in the living room, of course, and get the chimney built up there. So yeah. I think next we're going to start on the kitchen here. So the kitchen is kind of small and a little weird, but again, it's like designed so it looks like that living space there was like added on at some point. So yeah, the kitchen is pretty small. It's kind of more of a galley style kitchen, and it also has the laundry in the kitchen too, which you'll see because there's no dedicated laundry room in the house. And then right here is the downstairs bedroom, and upstairs, that's the master bedroom, and then the kids' bedroom is right there with the single bed. So yeah, those are the 3 bedrooms. And then down here, I add in the the washer and dryer. I don't know, I was going to say laundry room, but it's not a laundry room. And then there's the living room there in the front where I just put in some furniture. And now I'm getting in some stairs for the decks. I made the house only 3 steps high as opposed to a traditional 4 stairs that you'd have for a normal foundation. So it's just a little bit lower than a normal house would be. I just kind of like doing that depending on the house. Sometimes I like to make them lower. I guess sometimes I like to make it higher too, but yeah. Anyway, adding in the fencing and columns and stuff for the porches. And we're going to get onto flooring and stuff in here. So the living room area has, living room and dining room have nicer flooring with like the detail, like trim around it. Yeah, I mean, overall though, this house ends up being pretty expensive. I mean, not super expensive for one of my houses. I think it's a little bit less than the other Cape Cod house I did, which is a similar size, although that one does have a basement and a garage, so some more stuff going on there. But this one ends up costing, I think, 98,000 simoleons in the end. So, you know, definitely a fair amount, but nothing too absurd. Definitely far from the most expensive houses I built. I think the most expensive house I built in the world thus far was oceanfront house, which I think is like 390,000 or something. So very expensive. But yeah, this one a little under 100,000. For the outside of the house, I went with kind of wood siding or like wood shake siding, and I made it like a blue color with like white trim. I don't know, for some reason I envisioned this house blue, and a lot of the house is blue both on the inside and outside. I think pretty much almost every room in the house has like a blue color scheme, which you'll see different varieties of blue, but I don't know, I think it just works well for like kind of the house's location and style. Anyway, getting in some stone here, and you can see on the addition part I put no stone foundation because it's supposed to look like it was, you know, built a little differently. And here on the inside, the main living room and like the dining room have like a fancier wallpaper. So they have like the trim here, which I always forget to use this wallpaper with like the fancier trim. But I used it here. So yeah, this house has that kind of nicer look to it. Very subtle though. It's like a very light gray color on the walls. You know, it's nothing like too dark or anything. It's kind of like bright and airy, which is nice. I'm obviously going to recolor the furniture too in a moment here. So just starting with the fireplace, kind of has like some nice blue tiles around it, which I thought was kind of, you know, nice with the colors and stuff. I guess. So yeah, and then going through here and changing the colors of the furniture. So I think I went with almost like an off-white color for the fabric on the sofas and stuff. I just thought it kind of looked a little bit nicer. So yeah, just going through and doing that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I'm also going to get some curtains in here, of course, which I believe end up being the same color as the couches. So yeah, just getting that on the windows in there, and then also finding a light for the dining room, recoloring the dining table and chairs, getting a nice plant there, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's like a very, you know, light and elegant kind of color scheme, you know, kind of beachy. So that was kind of like what I was going for, a lot of like grays and off-whites and light blues and stuff like that. But anyway, just doing some stuff here, getting some sconces in the living room here, which I thought was nice. And I think that's pretty much it for the living room. I'm going to get a side table in there and then a little stereo on the ground, I guess. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the living room. So just doing a few more things here. Also got in a electrical box outside. It just adds like a little bit more detail there. And here just getting some curtains in the dining room, and then some stuff like a little flower thing on the table, and also stuff like that. So yeah, also getting in a plant there in the corner of the dining room. Then we're going to do the entranceway to the house here. So yeah, just doing some wallpaper. I use this wallpaper here, which is a little different. I think I've used it before, but I don't use it that often. But it has like it's kind of interesting look to it, I guess, with like the moldings and stuff, like the arches. So put that in. Also getting a little side table there between those two archways, and just relocating that light, that sconce, and getting a mirror there over the side table or console table, whatever I guess it is. But yeah, and then also a rug there in the hallway. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty much it for these like front rooms of the house, or like the more formal rooms, like the entrance, living room, dining room. Back here we have the kind of, it's like a family room, bonus room, second living room type of space, right there with the kitchen. And I guess you could also make it kind of like a extra dining space too, although the dining room is like right next to the kitchen anyway. But it's kind of like an extra space in the house. I went with like this plaid wallpaper, which I thought was kind of fun. And here I'm going to kind of recolor the stuff in the kitchen in a moment. So I just need to get a light in there first though. But yeah, the kitchen ends up kind of having like dark blue appliances, has like white cabinets and that kind of stuff. So again, keeping it on color scheme with the rest of the house here. But yeah, just getting in the cabinet colors. So again, kind of a white. And I made the countertop kind of like a laminate wood sort of thing, or at least it kind of looks like that. So just putting that in, and then recoloring the upper cabinets, and then getting in a backsplash as well. So yeah, kind of like a dark tile backsplash, and getting that in. And then I'm also going to recolor the appliances as well. So yeah, and also a dishwasher, so that's nice. A dishwasher and a microwave, and just recoloring the washer and dryer as well. So there you go. And I think the cabinets above it too, which I've forgotten. There we go. So yeah, that's the kitchen. And now I'm going to get some curtains here in this living space. So just putting some curtains in, recoloring those a little bit, making them a little lighter, and also getting some details in the kitchen too. So like a little curtain there. Yeah, so for this space here, basically we have like some nice couches, a chair, and then it's like a TV cabinet here with like that tube television in there, which I thought was kind of cool. Because I mean, the house is like a little bit, it's not modern in any way. It's more like slightly dated. So I thought that kind of fit in well. And so just putting that in. Also the little side table there. But yeah, it's like a nice extra bonus living room in the house. So yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. And I'm just adding a rug in here as well. So just doing that. And then a little lamp over there. But yeah, pretty simple stuff. We still have the bedrooms to do as well. So I'm going to do that, move on to that pretty soon. But I think I do the office next. So we'll see in a second here. But just choosing the rug color, going through the different options there. I think that's what I end up going with. Getting some plants in this room as well. So just like a nice little plant there in the corner. And a little plant on the coffee table. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it there. Just doing some stuff in the kitchen here, a little bit of art there. Actually, I might do the bathroom next. So this is the downstairs bathroom. It actually connects through from the kitchen to the bedroom on the first floor. So it's kind of both, a bathroom accessible to everyone on the first floor, but also an ensuite to that downstairs bedroom as well. The color scheme in here is kind of this like fun turquoise color. Again, the house is kind of more purposely dated, so I thought it would be kind of fun to go in with that color scheme here. And here I'm just adding in some details, so some toilet paper, some towels, that kind of stuff, and then also I think some art on the wall there. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, I think, for this bathroom. Just some floor mats as well. And yeah, so just doing that, getting that in. So right here is an office, which could also be a bedroom, although it's kind of weird because it's right off the kitchen, so it'd be kind of a strange place for a bedroom. But yeah, that's why I made it into an office, because it was kind of an extra room I had here. So it's kind of small. It's only 3x3. I guess it could also be like a laundry room, or if you put the bathroom here, you can have a bigger bathroom and put the laundry room next to it. But I thought I'd make this an office space. So we have your computer and a little chair. So it's, just a small little study. Recoloring some stuff in here, getting that chair in, and then also some plants and I think a bit of artwork on the wall there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it though for that room there. So we only have one more room left on this floor, and that's this bedroom. This bedroom's kind of small too. It's only 4x4, which actually a little bit less than that because I did put in a little fake closet in the corner, which is just there for detail. There's nothing obviously in it. But yeah, it does mean this room, just even whether that was there or not, this room can't really fit a dresser unless it was a single, like the room had a single bed in it. So, it's kind of a little unfortunate there, but it is a nice room, even though it's small. But I'm recoloring the wall stuff here, so it's getting those walls on, getting that around the room there. And then also in that little closet space as well. But yeah, so there's not too much to this room because it is pretty small, but I imagine this being kind of like a guest room sort of thing. But anyway, you can see on the nightstands we have like seashell lamps, again fitting in with like the beach vibe because the house is like right on the beach. And then also adding in some other things. You have a mirror there in the corner and stuff like that. A little painting there of a lighthouse, I believe, and then a rug as well. But I believe that's pretty much it for that room. So yeah, upstairs here, I'm just doing the landing at the top of the stairs. So just getting in some curtains and stuff, adding, changing up the wallpaper, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that space here. I think I recolor the rug. Yeah, I do actually. And the one downstairs, but yep. Anyway, up here we have a couple bathrooms. So this one's off the hallway. So again, accessible to anyone in the house, really. It's actually, I think, the biggest bathroom in the house. Yeah, it is. So it's a 4x2 sized room. Has a tub and shower and, sink and a toilet, as you'd expect. But yeah, pretty simple bathroom. It has no windows though, but, gets the job done. So getting in that toilet there. And then also the counters and the sink. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Getting in some details now. So just some towels and toilet paper, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and also I got in some mats on the floors too, I believe. So just doing that right now. One by the sink there. And yeah, so I think we're going to move on in a second to the kids' room. And I think we do the master bedroom last. So yeah, this room only has like one bed in it, although you could obviously fit two or put a bunk bed in here if you want. But I went with kind of like a fun wallpaper with like a sea monster on the walls, which I thought was kind of fun and also kind of fitting for the house. And yeah, so here I'm just recoloring the bed. I feel like I always use like that skull and crossbones like pirate bedspread so much for kids' rooms, so I decided not to do that here. Just went with kind of gray. But yeah, so this room has a dresser there. It also has a desk with a laptop on it as well, so that's nice too. So that kind of goes over there in the dormer. So it's getting a chair there and also a laptop and some posters on the walls right there. And yeah, a little bookshelf as well and some curtains to cover the windows. So yeah, pretty simple. I think the curtains end up being gray. So yeah, there we go. And also the closet here. So this bedroom is a closet. Again, not functional, just there to look realistic. And also getting in a rug as well, of course. So just going through the colors there. I think I went with that. And then also just some details around the room. So, just some books there on the dresser, some like pens and pencils, a little pad of paper there on the desk. So yeah, just recoloring that. And yeah, pretty simple. I'm going to get a lamp here, I'm sure, next to the bed there. And a little alarm clock, some more curtains, and yeah, some other little toys and stuff around the room. But I believe that's pretty much it for the kids' room. Oh yeah, also like a bulletin board there, which is kind of nice. Anyway, over here, I'm going to do the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is, no, actually it might be, I think it is the biggest bedroom. It might be. And then it also has, of course, one of the closets for decoration, and then it has an ensuite bathroom. It also has the 4-poster bed here, which I'm recoloring. This room kind of has like more of a gray color scheme, but still blue. There's still like the blue bed sheets and stuff. But yeah, so there's the bed, and then also the nightstands. So recoloring those, getting some lamps on there, recoloring the lamps, and also a little alarm clock as well. There's the closet, also a dresser there in the dormer, And yeah, also getting in the curtains here as well. I believe they're kind of like an off-white, light gray sort of color. And then just doing some other things around here. But yeah, pretty simple room. Again, it's not too huge, so there isn't much of an opportunity to do too much in here. But I believe I put a rug in and that kind of stuff probably. But we'll see in a second. Yeah, some plants there in the corner, a little mirror there on the wall, and some details on top of the dresser. So yeah, just doing that. And then a little picture of some dogs there on that wall. And yeah, there's the rug. So yeah, pretty simple room, but nice and elegant. Yeah, so there we go, getting that rug in. So we're going to do the master bathroom now. So the master bathroom is pretty small. It's about the size of the one downstairs, but it does have a tub and a shower in it. So that's nice. And here I'm just getting the wall color in there, which looks more green in the bathroom for some reason than it does in the bedroom. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's like a different color by accident or if it's like a different lighting. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, just doing the bathroom here. As you can see, pretty small, but pretty simple. You got your tub, shower, toilet, sink, all the details in there that you'd expect. So yeah, all that kind of stuff. There's the mirror. And I also put this little roll of toilet paper looking like it was on the counter there. Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it for the inside of the house. I'm going to do a few things on the outside here, some quick landscaping and stuff like that. So yeah, just adding some wood on the porch there, which is nice, and on the stairs and stuff. And then I'm also going to get in some trees and things like that. So yep, doing that. Yeah, so some basic trees, some landscaping, bushes, all that kind of stuff that I usually do. All the stuff you usually expect. So yeah, I'm just doing that around the house here, all the different kinds of ferns and bushes, and yeah, so very exciting stuff there. Getting some flowers out front, again, more ferns and things, more bushes and stuff, some dirt terrain paint as well, so just going around the house doing that. Always good to have the dirt terrain paint around the house. It makes it look a little bit more realistic to have that. So just going through doing that. As you can see, there's some sand in the front yard. The front yard actually has like a fair amount of sand there instead of grass because of the beach from across the street. So I tried to reintroduce a little bit of grass back in. But yeah, you can see it's kind of like a transition there from sand to grass, like in the front yard. But yeah, I'm also getting in a pathway there to the front door, and recoloring the mailbox and stuff like that. But yeah, we're pretty much near the end here, so I hope that you have enjoyed this video. There's some screenshots coming up, and if you enjoyed it, I'd greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing, and you can download the house. There's a link in the description below. This was built on lot number 88 in Plymouth Isle. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the screenshots, and I hope to see you next time.